In Game 1, we picked things up from the fourth quarter with the defense force leading Togetherness by 29 points with 7 minutes left on the clock. Tyler Hindman, trying to get some offense going for his squad, drives through the lane for the pretty finger roll for 2. He also gets his teammates involved, getting the assist for Yewood to drop in 2 more. Those points are drop in the bucket as the Army men were building their lead on the other end. Corvell Patrick getting his jumper to fall. Then Christian Arthur drives into the lane for the layup, taking the score up to 68-35. Togetherness not giving up as Timothy Belgrave powers into the lane, hits the spin move, gets the layup to fall and draws the foul. However, the resistance would be futile as the Soldiers were sitting pretty on their perch and scrapping for second chance points to come away with a 70-39 victory over Togetherness. They made way for the move-on Oilbirds and Royalty to take to the court next for their encounter. When this one got underway, the Oilbirds were first to trouble the scorers. Abel Guerra with a high kiss off the glass for 2. The Royalty squad eventually got their offense going with this play. Jarzinho Springer kissing it off the glass for 2. Then they proceeded to grab the early lead over the Oilbirds. Jason Best getting his shot to fall. The move-on men responded. Kevon Williams feeding Guerra in the low post for the 3-point play, which he completed. Guerra, leading his team's offense early, gets another 3-point play soon after. But the Royalty squad were not allowing any runs early on as Kareem Prince lets one fly from downtown. Royalty closed out the first quarter, leading by 1, thanks to another big 3 from Prince. 17-16 Royalty at the buzzer. In the second quarter, Royalty opened up a 7-point lead with 4:20 left on the clock. But the move-on men responded, clawing their way back to tie up the scores at 32 by the time the buzzer sounded, led by Antonio Ambris. He had 13 points in the match. This 3 by Williams, bringing the Oilbirds square at the break. In the third quarter, the move-on Oilbirds stepped up their play, going on a run. Williams with 2 of his 11 points here. Then Jonathan Thomas gets a 3-point play to stick. The move-on men turning on the style as Abel Guerra finishes with authority for 2 of his 23 points on the night. The Oilbirds scrapping for everything now as Dionel Guerra gets a steal to feed Callon Joseph in the low post for 2. Royalty would find themselves trailing by 10 by the time the third quarter ended. 54-44 Oilbirds at the buzzer. In the last period, the Oilbirds continue to pour it on, keeping the Royalty squad at an arm's length. Jediah King, trying to keep his squad in the game, drives and gets the layup for 2 more points. However, the move-on Oilbirds were controlling the game at this point. They extended their lead to 12 points by the time the full-time whistle sounded, going home with a 68-56 victory over Royalty. Chiwale Bartholomew, TTT Sport.